Now, Tanzania President Samia Suluhu Hassan arrived in the country today morning, marking the start of her two-day visit, whose top agenda is to restore diplomatic ties between Kenya and Tanzania. Suluhu was welcomed by President Uhuru Kenyatta at State House, where the two held bilateral talks in the afternoon. The Tanzanian president is expected to address a joint sitting of the National Assembly and the Senate before meeting the local business community as well as investors tomorrow. David Mudoka has the details.
Aboard an Air Tanzania A220-300 Airbus, Tanzania President Samia Suluhu Hassan jetted into the country just minutes past 9:30 a.m. on Tuesday, marking the start of her much-awaited two-day state visit. At the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, President Suluhu was received by Cabinet Secretaries Rachel Omamo and Amina Mohamed before proceeding to State House, where she was officially welcomed into the country by President Uhuru Kenyatta. At State House, President Suluhu's maiden visit went down in style as she was accorded elaborate state honors, among them the inspection of a guard of honor and a 21-gun salute. A few hours later, both Suluhu and Kenyatta addressed the nation, where they disclosed the subject of the visit that comes at a time when Kenya and Tanzania have had bruising fights over diplomacy and cross-border trade policies in the past 4 years. Such differences have threatened to slow down trade between the two countries, which amounts to 61.5 billion shillings annually.
Tanzania na Kenya sio tu majirani, lakini ujirani wenyewe ni wa kindugu. Alisema pia kwamba ukiangalia mipaka inayozunguka Kenya, mpaka wao na Tanzania ndio mkubwa kuliko mipaka ya nchi nyingine zote.
Wewe tunakuona kama dada yetu. Wewe tunakuona kama ndugu yetu. Na nchi ya Tanzania na nchi ya Kenya ni kitu kimoja, na safari hii itaenda mbali sana.
And in what seemed as the two heads of state, one in his final term and the other fresh into office, extending an olive branch to each other, the two went on to unveil various key projects that will bolster ties between Kenya and Tanzania.
Lakini jengine aliloliongeza Mheshimiwa Rais, na mimi nakubaliana nalo, ni kwa waziri wetu wa afya kukaa na kurahisisha mfumo wa kuingia na kuchekiwa kwenye mambo haya yaliyoingia ya COVID au corona, watu wetu wapate huduma za haraka.
Tumeweka mikataba haswa ya mambo kuhusu kujenga pipeline ya gas kutoka Dar es Salaam mpaka Mombasa.
Nitumie lugha ya Mheshimiwa Rais, tutaweka kidole hivi karibuni, lakini pia na mwingine tuko kwenye mazungumzo kuumaliza.
President Suluhu later visited the Kenyatta Mausoleum at Parliament grounds, where she, in the footsteps of her predecessor John Magufuli in October 2016, lay a wreath in honor of the late Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. On her second and last day in the country, President Suluhu will address a joint sitting of the National Assembly and Senate. She is later set to speak to business leaders from Kenya and Tanzania to discuss business and investment opportunities in the two countries. David Mudoka, TV 47.